Good evening, everybody. It is another episode of Dropped Gears. We're at our 15th episode. Dang.
Woo!
Wow. Imagine. It could be like 20 if we hadn't skipped so many weeks.
Mm.
Hi, guys. Hope you guys
even more.
hope you guys have had a great week so far. We're finally back, able to talk about some fun things. And we also have a special guest, but he's a little camera shy. He's not camera shy. He just doesn't have a camera, or he's lazy. I don't know. Either way. He looks like a hobo anyway, so we don't got to worry about it. Anyways, Lime is here. Hi, Lime. How are you?
Hello. Yeah. Sorry. Last week I didn't appear since what happened in last week? I don't really remember. Things happened. Things happened.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm doing well though. Work is a mess, and in 10 days, counting from now, I will be available every day to do stuff. That's good. Actually, good. Yeah. I was eating ice cream before I started the podcast. So I'm happy.
Ah, man, I should have had some ice cream, but instead I had a day-old slice of pizza.
I
Shorty.
also ate pizza.
That's also nice.
Hi, Shorty.
Hello.
Shorty's feeling better today. Tell us your grand adventure of the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, so basically, on the day we had the podcast 2 weeks ago, I was a little bit hungover, like not a lot, but a little bit, and apparently I had COVID, which is a pretty bad combination. It was the very first time I had COVID. I didn't want to do anything. I mean, I said that last time that I feel like shit that I have. I'm happy that I'm done and can lay down. And holy shit, that day was so awful. I mean, already before. But yeah, anyway, I had COVID. I'm negative now. I'm still coughing a little bit, but other than that, I do feel healthy again. But yeah.
Disgusting.
It really was.
Imagine getting COVID. I cannot relate.
And nobody even cared anymore because it's like it's been 3 years. I've never had COVID before.
You're late
nobody
to the game,
cared
bro.
about it, but yeah,
yeah,
just
actually.
Yeah, well, you just have to stay in your room now for the next 10 days. Yeah, fuck off. What is that? That was
really?
so boring. I mean, you have to, of course.
Shorty's like, I'm already doing this. What do you mean I have to stay in my room?
No, I didn't. I actually stayed in the living room all day because I just used the TV instead of this crappy laptop. But yeah.
Nice. All right.
Oh yeah. By the way, for the people that do watch this on Twitch live, the reason we are 10 to 12 minutes late is basically me because I have no idea why, but for some reason I just slept for 14 hours and I didn't notice, and I randomly looked at my phone exactly the minute Lime wrote the message. I was like, "Oh, I got a message. Who was that?" Then I saw the time. I was like, "Oh, huh?" So yeah, that
I called you with the mind.
I am to blame. I am to blame for that.
Shame. Anyways, Ice. Hi.
Hey. Hi.
Hello, special guest.
Yeah. Hi.
Thank you for coming out of your cave.
I'm still in my cave. What do you mean?
Oh, true.
You do hear the
You do
echo?
kind of sound like a little bit like you're still in the cave.
I need to take this out.
Yeah, my room height is kind of high, so it's really like a cave, I think, with the hull. I don't know, in the background. Hull.
Now I sing some opera.
Yeah.
So Ice is here because he gets to talk about one of the events. He is from Wisp. He'll be able to. We'll talk about it in a second here. But he's going to be explaining Racing Rebel Championship, which is being ran by Wisp, him and Schlumpy, and yeah, that's why he's here. And then I also get to trash talk him, which is really not going to be me trash talking him, but it's the reverse of him trash talking me. But
wow,
wishful thinking.
You will get for sure trash talked. I try my best at least.
Yeah, as long as we don't talk about the Asia Pacific region or jobs in Trackmania, I think we'll be fine. So I'm 0 for 2 right now. Let's not make it 0 for 3 on whatever we're talking about today. All right. Well, then Let's get into the podcast, shall we? Also, hello to everybody on Spotify. Thank you for listening. We do not forget about you, but also I encourage you guys, if you want to listen to us live, we're always streaming on Twitch. So definitely check us out when we're streaming live on Twitch, on twitch.tv/Evo Trackmania. But let's talk about the TMGL, the Grand League playoffs. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it. There's one team on this list of 6 teams in the playoffs that nobody expected whatsoever to make top 6. Yet here they are, Sinners Esports, winning 4 games in a row to come back with a positive series, literally going 0-7 in the first stage, and it looked like they were going to go 0-7 again in the second stage, and then all of a sudden, magic started happening. And now they're in playoffs. And who are they going to face against? They're going to face against the last team they literally just played. Actually, no, second to last. Gamers First. They're playing Gamers First, who they beat. So it's going to be a banger of a quarterfinal match. It's going to be Sinners Esports versus Gamers First in the lower bracket quarterfinal that's starting. It will be the first match. On the 18th, which is this weekend, folks, at 4 p.m. And I will be casting that with G-Geek. So check out G-Geek's channel when that happens. We'll be casting the match, the English version, blah, blah, blah. Don't watch them other streamers. Don't watch Virtual's garbage. I don't want to... I better not see all
streaming
over
this weekend. Virtual and Janik are at DreamHack. Lars and Tobu are doing the main cast
how
instead.
about that?
I have a question, Import.
Yes.
Have you been casting all the games of Sinners?
Not all.
No?
I didn't cast the first couple weeks, but I casted the last several weeks.
What if you were actually caster coursing them? And that's why they are in playoff right now.
Well, they won 3 games while I was casting them, so that's
Ah.
I mean, that's the reason why we're talking about TMWT again. Because his favorite team made it to the playoffs.
My team has made it to the playoffs. That's literally where... Actually, no. This was forced on us by Chris. I wasn't even going to talk about TMGL. Yeah, but Sinners, they're in. Other match starting afterwards, after the series between Sinners and Gamers. First, it is going to be Big Berlin International Gaming versus Carmine Corp. Low-key, I hope Big wins, but I'm not going to tell you why.
Why not? That is rude.
I want Big to win. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know your reasons, but I also want Big to win simply because of Granadi and Massa. So
I'll tell you guys off stream. I'll tell you guys off stream why I want Big to win.
Okay.
Drama.
Drama. I will get canceled if I talk about it. So yeah, drama
again.
It should be interesting matches though. Like,
it will be.
I would expect both of them to be pretty close and interesting to watch.
Yeah. They're definitely going to be an interesting match, but I definitely want Big to win, and I think they will. And then on that same day, the last match is going to be the upper bracket final, Solari versus Alliance. So that'll be a tough matchup, but whoever loses, they have a second chance. They don't have anything to worry about. They will face either the winner of one of the 4 teams listed from the lower bracket. And then for the finals of the following thing, I wasn't finished of the other matches. Sir, go back. Chris, go back. Really mad. There we go. And then after those matches, the following week, why is the semifinal on the 23rd, but the other 2 matches... Whatever. The lower bracket semifinal is going to be June 23rd, and then the lower bracket final and the grand final will be June 25th. You can find all those times and whatnot on the Trackmania World Tour Twitter and all that fun stuff. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, now we can go to the next slide. Waiting. Okay.
It's right here.
Yes. Weekly schedule. Wait, why are we doing a weekly schedule? When did this happen? Anyways, Saturday, Challenger League is doing their playoffs as well, and it's really a horse race between Alternate Attacks, Ominode Sun, and Sprout. Let's just be real. The other teams, they're just not doing well. But loser bracket quarterfinal is happening on Saturday. It's first starting off with BS Plus versus Orcs, Numalops, GP, And then the other quarterfinal between Exalti and Sprout, we think Sprout's likely going to win that one. And then the upper bracket final between Alternate Attacks and Ominode Sun. Alternate Attacks undefeated season thus far. Ominode Sun really well, sitting in second, but Skandir and Mozal, they're destroying everyone. So we'll see how that goes. And then on Sunday, the Grand League playoffs. We already went through that. Don't gotta go through that again. How fun was that? We did it. Congratulations, team.
And you didn't get canceled. Okay.
And I didn't get canceled.
Next.
So you finally acknowledged that Scrappy and Dexter are good at playing?
I think compared to the rest of the field, they're doing well.
Ooh.
Even though I haven't really watched any of their matches, I think that Dexter is doing really well, and I think Scrappy can do well if he focuses.
Or trains.
Voila. Or trains. When Scrappy decides to chill on his streamer life and actually focus on his competition, he does well. So, there we go. Now, Mr. Special Guest, need you to crush down the information for us.
Wow.
No.
Break it down. Crush it.
Oh, God. Please, God, no. Oh.
Can we kick imports? Can we just continue without him?
No.
So, it's my time. Yeah, it's my time to talk about
it is your time.
Racing Rumble Championship. So what is it actually? So initially it was just a team versus team event. We did, I think, last year. We fought against Bavaria 2, and obviously Wisp won. I mean, who would have thought any other way? It must have been like this. The idea was we have 5 different styles, because we always felt like that a mixed competition is nice, or an ice competition is nice, or tech. But what if we combine all of this? Because teams are not always just mixed or just tech. And what we did, we combined 5 styles, which was tech, ice, loose surfaces, which is mainly then grass, plastic, and dirt. Then we had full speed and we had mixed. So we had these 5 styles combined into one event with several maps. The first event took kind of long because we played 3 maps on every style. And I think it was more than 2 hours. So that's not viable for any championship or league system. So we tuned it down and went for one map. And now we decided to have a championship. A bit like EMC, like we have probably around about 8 teams per league. And they then, on every play, they play these 5 different styles. So there will always be one ice map, one tech map, one full speed, and so on. So that's the general idea behind it. Right now, we are actually in the phase of finding good maps and testing the maps. We have a deadline for 1st of July for the maps. Although I think, that's maybe too early, but we will see. So we are currently looking for maps. So for all 5 styles, actually. Then we will have on the 30th of July qualification, and on the 31st we actually will start with the season already. So in like 1.5 months we will start with the Racing Rumble Championship. That's at least plan. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So
do you also need anything else compared to maps? Like, do you also need staff people or map testers or something like that?
So we have some map testers, but if anyone else is interested, surely I can also post in the Discord. Mappers and map testing is, I think, the main thing we need. Also, our idea was always to have every match streamed so that everyone can follow these matches. Because in other competitions, some matches get streamed, some not. So we're also looking for casters then. So if there's any caster willing to cast the matches, maybe this import guy. He's looking kind of weird right now.
We'll have to see.
Yeah, I don't think you will have the time, so I don't expect anything from you. Like I always do. Pew pew.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm running a top tier LAN event this year.
Oh, Mr. BC. Jesus Christ.
I'll see if I
good.
can spare some time for your little event. So
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Yeah. From this big streamer and caster import guy. Yeah.
There was actually a question in chat regarding RRC, and it was from Snix though. The question was, why is Rumble being held in the middle of the biggest FS competition so full speed players cannot participate?
That's a good question, but I think the main problem is to find even any slot. We also had troubles with COD, with the tech tournament. We also had nearly a clash with them on the first date. And this was the only available slot that we at least found, which
also
would generate the most people.
May I also interject that wasn't it you guys who also announced your event first before FMS?
Probably.
Because you announced it like immediately during EMC, which I don't think FMS was announced yet at that point.
FSM2 was announced at the end of May.
FSM, sorry. Keep on saying FMS.
It was announced
it could
on
be
the
at the same
29th
time.
of May, so right around the same time.
Yeah.
But
no,
regardless, yeah.
Unlucky.
But it is super hard to find time. I mean, even from our perspective, our event is conflicting with a TMWT event. So if it's not conflicting with a community event, it's conflicting with the TMWT schedule. So, like, unfortunately, there's just not enough space. And all the events are also trying to not conflict with TMWT, especially like the bigger events. So it's not necessarily the easiest thing to do. So
yeah, no, it was really hard to find a spot in a date, and also we needed more time than otherwise we could have done it earlier probably, but that was the only slot we found. Yeah.
You know, that kind of reminds me of the time a couple of years ago, even before the new game already came out, there was an incentive, a Discord server, where they had a spreadsheet with all the big event hosters, where they tried to like talk about the dates and stuff like that beforehand in private already. But I think it died out within like a couple of weeks because it just didn't really work out for various reasons probably. But that would be nice maybe again. But it's difficult, and even I think the main problem with that is just like I said, even if you try to like avoid each other, it's simply impossible. And when you have a situation where it's impossible to avoid each other perfectly, you just like, what kind of discussion are you going to do then? Like, how are you going to discuss that problem? It's not going to work.
The thing is that you never get people happy with the time that you're gonna get. You know, you want to do your event in this date, and they're gonna be like, "Oh no, but I also have my events in that date." So either you have to give your space to them, or you keep them to yourself. And if you do, you're not gonna be happy. At the end, it's just like a mess. And the best thing to do is just do it. And whoever comes, fine. If they don't come, well, it's gonna be for the next time.
Or you have an entire nation behind you and a whole lot of money, and you slap 3 events down in the middle of the year and force every other event to move around you. Ascension.
I mean, if you're the bigger you are, the better you can do something like that, obviously.
Oh,
but if you're
yeah.
a small event, you know, maybe first edition or something like that, you want to try something out, then you announce it, and then like a week later, a big event announces, yeah, we're gonna do the same weekend maybe, or the same week, then good luck for your small event to have a chance.
Yeah, you're
That's
fucked.
the
That is the
problem.
thing.
Doomed. Yeah.
Doomed.
Oh, scheduling is a pain, and even after having scheduled even our event, we're still running into issues with like conflict of schedule. So, at least for some people, but yeah, it's not fun, and it's an ever ongoing battle of trying to make sure that the people who want to be there are able to be there and accommodated, and then or compete or whatever, and it not conflict with another event that may have a priority. It's pain.
By the way, I do like the approach of the event, because multi-style, you can do multi-style obviously with different maps instead of having the maps themselves being multi-style. And one of the big things that this kind of solves is having having to balance the styles within one map, because you can always people always discuss, this part of the map is the most important, and if this part happens to be ice or something else, then the players of that style may have an advantage or maybe not. If you have multiple maps, obviously that balance over the course of having different maps, unless you have like 3 maps and all 3 maps have like the most difficult ice spot you can imagine, or most difficult full speed, or most difficult tech part for that sake. And if you just simply have like one tech map, one ice map, something like that, you bypass that problem.
It's only a map per style, right? Just one
per match day, yeah.
Yeah.
Per match day?
Essentially, there would only be one FS map for the entire competition.
No, that's not true. We will have 3 of them, and the idea is we have 3 per style, and you can vote out 2 per week or per match day. So in the end, we will have in total 15 maps. 15, yeah. Yeah, on all 5 styles then, like 3 per style, yeah. And it's only gonna be 2 changes per match day. So we will have in the end the rotation we want.
So you can ban some maps whenever you get to play? Is that the thing? Like having a map pool?
So
and
each
when you
team
get
bans one map, and then whatever map is left is
no,
the map
we
they
actually
play,
like remove or replace the map for the next match day then. So that was the idea. So we have like 5 maps. We start with 5 maps, and then we come together. Every coach or head of whatever of the teams will come to us and say, hey, we don't like these 2 maps. And then we rotate them out with new maps. That was the idea. Because I think 5 maps every match day would be too much every single time. And if some maps are more interesting than others and they like to play it more often, obviously, then don't vote it out if it's a good map. So that was also the idea behind it.
Yeah, but it will get voted out from who? Because but
I'm looking in the face of Lime and Input, and I can't see the question marks. And I'm sitting here like, that's literally how it's been done for multiple events already. Like, I mean, in the new game, these kind of events die down a little bit, but that's basically the classic where usually you just have like a map pack for each week or like stage. Like maybe your stage is 2 weeks, and then you have a new map pack. And usually you just removed all maps, but sometimes some events said, but if like one of those maps is like really good, why should we remove it after 1 week already? So the teams can then vote each week which maps they like the most and which maps they want to keep maybe for 1 more week, instead of just removing potentially the best map of the whole event after 1 week already.
I was like, what? Because me, for example, if I have a team and I say, can we read this map because, it's not that good. But is it just because we are not performing on it? It's like, I don't know, like, kind of weird. But now I get it. I've seen some other events that go that way. So, is it just I couldn't connect the dots? I was like, what? What's going on here?
So, if I remember correctly, last EMC season, not the last one, the second to last one, they only had 2 new maps per week, and you could say that 1 map stays. I think that was their kind of doing it. So that you have a map maybe for 2 weeks, but then it was it. So no 3 weeks.
And everyone votes which map stays and which maps go, right?
The captain of every team votes then, and then
okay.
That's for every league then. So the map pool is the same for every league, and also for every match day and every team. So it's not like So it's clear which maps are gonna be played.
Is there any, for example, usually you can get more tech maps to try or full speed maps to try. Is there any style that you're lacking maps to try to test for the competition? To maybe get some people on the chat or that are listening outside that they can.
I think at least, I think 1 full speed map, but I think we kind of stacked on full speed, kinda. I think we need maybe 1 tech map still and some more mixed maps, and obviously also ice, because ice is hard to map and But I think there's also maybe only one map we still need, because Doogie just wrote me. He has his map ready. I can test it. So, yeah.
So you're the reason why nobody submitted XPEvo maps yet.
Yeah,
really
surely,
mad.
surely. And the best part is every mixed map we reject can send to you the XPEvo.
Oh yeah, surely send us your garbage. Got it.
Yeah, like always. Yeah.
Nice.
So where can people submit the maps? Directly to your Discord?
In the Discord,
link?
there you can give yourself the map role, and there should be the info on the mapping info channel regarding the sign pack, and also the 5 different map requests on TMX. So best ways to submit on TMX then. Yeah, Schlumpy just spammed me with the links. I'm not sure if I should post them in here. Let's see.
Oh no, we have to ask our
How do you
Anna, you put just
the first one sucked, but I got the other 3 easy.
Nice. Yeah.
Awful.
So
there, just go to that Discord. Easy.
Should be all described at least. Like if you give yourself the mapper role, and then we have the rulebook with all the rulebook stuff and what you need to take care of, and also the map packs should show you what you need to look out for. The idea is, because it's such a mixed comp, we don't have like expert FS players, maybe not expert ice players in the team, so the level will may be a bit easier, like a small bit easier than other competitions, just because it's such a mixed competition with so many styles, that if we would go with the same level as like an hardcore FS competition with no respawns, I think that would be the wrong way. We want that everyone can participate, any skill level, and therefore also everything needs to be double respawnable in that case. So yeah, that's one of the reasons. Yeah, we have some rules in there.
Yeah.
So
and
are we gonna put that link in the show notes on Spotify or something like that? Because
I was about to. Good thing you mentioned that, because I was actually about to.
We can put it in the YouTube description, and we can tweet it out.
Or everybody on Spotify, you could also just reach out to Icecrusher or Schlumpy on Discord, as I'm sure they're open to DMs from others. You can message Schlumpy at Wisp Schlumpy. It's spelled as it sounds, WISPSCHLUMPY, or Sir Icecrusher. What's yours? Is it just Icecrusher?
I got really lucky. I got Icecrusher. Yeah.
Yeah. So Icecrusher. Spelled as normal
lucky.
words. Yeah.
I got my name on Discord, actually.
I had to put underscore TM on mine. Really mad.
Imagine using an underscore for anything username related.
Both of my usernames were available. Limerencia, that it was my old one, and Lime Nanda were also available. I was like,
didn't
wow.
even try Shorty. I probably would have gotten like my version of Shorty, because I joined Discord quite early, so I got it early. But since my Discord name is usually a different one, I just stuck to that one on Discord.
Honestly, if I would have thought about it, I could have done imported instead of import, because I doubt anybody would have chosen imported, but you know what? Too late. I'm import underscore TM, sadly.
Same on you.
The pain. Yeah. All right. Well,
doesn't really matter on Discord.
Who cares about Racing Rumble Championship?
Yeah, who? I mean, it's all about XPEvo, right? So,
exactly. So glad that you helped me transition into the next topic. I appreciate it. We should have you on more often. Anyway. Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, no. You guys should definitely any team make a team for Racing Rumble. They definitely, not only do they need maps, but they need people. They need people to show up and compete in it. And the best way to have a better event for the following year is to attend and then flame the crap out of them so they can make it better for the following year. That's how it
we
works
expect
with
a lot
other
of flame.
events.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
how many players do you need for a team?
So at least I think it was 6. So we allow 3 players per style. So it will be 6 at least. But I think we have said the rulebook, it needs to be 8 for the whole season or something like that. I'm not 100% sure.
8 players. Well,
And in
that's a
total-
shit ton of people.
Yeah, obviously you have 5 styles, right? So
Yeah, but for example, I don't know, example, me, I'm good at full speed. Yeah, sure. But I also can play dirt. So in that case, you don't need 2 different people to play 2 different styles, right?
yeah,
You
like
can make it out like that, or is you have to have one per each style?
No, we have. So you can per match day play 3 styles.
Okay.
So that's allowed. Which per match day is 6 people. But if we say okay, 6 people are allowed as minimum, and they all need to show up every match day, which probably not gonna happen. So we said just make it 8, and they have at least 2 reserve players, maybe even like 1 guest or so. That was the idea, because otherwise
Okay.
they're always stuck with that everyone needs to play everything, which is maybe painful. Not sure.
Yeah, painful, whatever, but not gonna happen in Trackmania. It's just simply impossible.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to. I mean, the smaller teams obviously have some issues, and we already talked a lot about how we should do with the guest rules, because we wanted to actually have some kind of more pure teams, so like having Evo versus Shift, like or I don't know, Wisp versus Bavaria 2. So actually the team itself is competing and not some guests. That was the idea. Yeah. That's why we open it up a bit, the rule of the guests, because obviously, we need a lot of players and stuff like that. So it makes sense to have maybe allow the first season more guests, but in the general idea, we want to have like the teams itself and not guests playing guests versus guests.
Well,
Yeah, makes sense.
everybody should try to at least make a team and sign up for the events. I know that some people from Evo were considering it's a AC installation legal. It is legal, okay? Yeah, and the cardboard just makes it that much better, don't it? Oh crap, the
Makeshift,
cardboard fell. I just now realized the cardboard fell down. Oof, okay. I need to fix that later. But yeah. Anyways,
Wait.
racing Rumble.
Are there
Wait.
any prizes? I just
You know what? Let me fix it. It's gonna
the
bother me.
friends you made along the way. No,
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
no, we don't have any sponsors, and so there's no prize.
No,
It's
but
kinda
maybe
sad
like a
that team
skin or
events don't
something like
have
that,
this.
commemorative stuff.
Sorry, what?
Like giving the winners a skin or some sort of commemorative prizes, you know?
You could think about this, or they get my excellent mapping skills for their next event.
Uh-oh. Not sure if you would want to win that.
So everyone is dodging first place, and we can win it. You see, I have a tactic already. I have a strategy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. No, we will see. But right now, nothing is planned, and we also don't know how many people want to join. So it's maybe for the second edition we have something. In our bag.
If someone wants to give a skin for the prize pool, that would be nice. Just saying. Damn.
Or just steal Evo's concept. Take your skin, make a gold version of it, and then give it.
Yeah. Yes.
There you go.
You could also crowdfund the prize pool.
You could do that as well.
Yeah.
I will donate 2 cents.
But just
Hey, that's my tactic.
I will give you my 2 cents.
Okay, we gotta talk about it if it makes sense to crowdfund if everyone gives 2 cents.
You know what would be amazing? If we would have something like TMWT, but with like actual teams, like not having 2 players only, but having like 6 or 8. Like how team events in the old days worked. Just, actually professional. That would be so cool, but never gonna happen. Just wanted to say that.
What a crazy radical idea you have there, Shorty. Relax, okay?
Yeah, very radical.
You can't be throwing crazy ideas out like that, man. Insane.
I'm pretty sure no one wants that. No one wants real competitions.
No one wants 2v2 to actually come out. No one does. Nobody wants 2v2 matchmaking at all.
Yeah, 5v5. Let's go.
Yeah, 5v5.
Yeah, I mean, might as well, why not?
At this point.
No, I will get toxic.
It already is.
You cannot really be toxic on Trackmania, but if we have a 5v5, I will get like Vietnam flashbacks, and
Isn't it actually maybe less toxic with more players? Because if I play 5v5 and I do first all the time and one of our team is like always last, I'm probably not even gonna like notice it. But with 3 players, if one of them is driving like really bad, I'm gonna notice.
Crazy idea. 5v5, but only the top 3 on each side matter. Only top 6 positions, so making 4 obsolete. Yeah.
I'm gonna go AFK and get carry all the time, dude.
Just chill.
Yeah,
just AFK and be like, carry me or lose.
That's gonna be fun as a beginner to play.
I'm gonna be like, oh, sorry, my internet connection is really bad.
Sounds a bit like the 3v2 in matchmaking right now.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair...
That's what the idea came from.
Yeah.
Just hold lobbies hostage.
Multiple times, but yeah, whatever.
All right. Well, we're done talking about this B tier event. No, it's a good event.
My God,
I really hope you guys.
Such like a
I love being
Hi,
toxic.
guys.
I love being toxic to Icero. It's so fun because he's toxic. You guys don't realize how much crap Ice gives me in DMs like all the time. It's
oh, really? He seems like a really nice guy.
He bullies me, bro. He bullies me all the time. This is your intervention, Ice. We're canceling you today because I'm tired of being bullied by you. Anyways, now to
Show
more.
the receipt.
Now to more exciting things. Hey, did any of you know, if you hadn't known already, since I've been saying it literally every single podcast, but let me say it again. Hey, XPEvo is happening in Cologne, Germany. And of all people, guess who's going to be there? Ice is going to be there. And the Wisp guys. So if you guys want to also meet some other people in Trackmania, definitely come to XPEvo. There's quite a few attendees that have confirmed are going to be showing up. Why are we looking at the weekly schedule? As we get closer to the events, I have sent out a bunch of VIP invitations. So if you are somebody who has gotten a VIP invitation, forever looking at you, it would be great to have responses eventually so that I can confirm our VIP list and everything. So make sure you guys check that out. Also, look at our amazing caster lineup we have going on here. Ignore the other 4 guys. Look at the guy in the center of the image, that import guy, the host. Like, dang, he looks like he owns. He owns 51% of that business. Let me tell you. Yeah. Anyways. I'm joking. I literally am going to have like the smallest part in the stream probably. Yeah, anyways, look at this insane caster lineup. We have Turbo Boney G Geek returning again from Trackadia. And then also we have a new guest who I, believe it or not, actually tried to get to come to Trackadia, but Trackadia said no. So this time I have since I have the power, I told New Lake to come out, and he said yes. So New Lake is going to come out from Ireland, and we are all going to be on the stream casting. It's going to be freaking dope lineup, and what we have in store is pretty insane. Chris, do you have the production image as well, or no? Question mark? That's the playoffs image. There we go. Hey, and then we have a production staff. Some of you may recognize these names, XPEvo, Raveout. They're currently doing the TMWT stream production for a lot of the Nadeo events that are currently happening right now. MC YC who's done fantastic video and content work for Nadeo in the past and still doing it to this day. And then we have Larai from XPEvo. He is going to be our sound engineer. So we have this fantastic caster lineup and production staff together to make the highest quality stream possible. And I cannot thank everybody enough for already committing to attending this event and helping the stream become something magical. Because they don't have to. They're donating their free time just like all of us at Evo are donating our time to make this event possible for the community. So I appreciate everybody who is coming and attending and helping us out. Speaking of attendance, I said I was going to leak some names here. There's already some confirmed teams. Big is planning to come. ITB, I believe, is also planning to come, pending their full confirmation. But I know that Forever definitely wants to have ITB there.
Yeah, please.
Please, please come, please. I think Sinners might be attending as well. So those are some of the initial responses. 5 people are confirmed. Dang, son.
Wow.
So, well, hopefully y'all know I only have enough like VIPs for like 3 people or 4, depending on like
gonna be
how
VIP
many.
too?
Awaiting
Your
6.
staff,
Gotcha.
so yes.
Yes, your staff. They're good. You guys will be fine. You guys are covered. And I'm still open. I'm still not against the option of potentially having our podcast at XPEvo the night before. So, Lime, if you can make sure that you are in Cologne on Thursday, we could try to have the podcast. Shorty, I would say you too, but I have a feeling you may not be coming.
We will see. There's something pending that I'm not sure yet. But maybe it's not looking. It's at least looking better than 2 weeks ago.
Or maybe we could. I'm sure we could still patch you in regardless. So, but they have a podcast studio. So
I'd want to be there, of course. I will see if I can manage that.
Yeah, it's not that he doesn't want to go.
Couch.
It's that his health may not permit him to go. So well,
it's not impossible. Let's just say it like that. It's not like the health doesn't.
He might just be barfing
just
on the way here. So
it just makes it insufferable to go there in a way. So we will see. But
you still have like 3 months, so come on.
Yeah, it should work maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I believe I believe I attend. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I believe I attend, yes.
Man.
That sounds very motivated, Lime.
No, but I'm thinking. But yes, I'm gonna be there. How? I don't know. And if I get fired, well, that's a problem.
I can't confirm it 100%, but there may be, for you alcoholics who simply can't survive without it, sad. There may be an opportunity to have alcohol at the event. We're working with the bar there. But we, Evo, have to kind of pull through on our end on some things and also have to work with the government to get some licensing stuff done. So cross your fingers.
With the government?
I would say
that shit's gonna be ready in 1 year with the bureaucracy.
If it's too much of a hassle, I think that's simply just not worth it. I don't think there are too many that would even care about that.
But we will have an after party, or that's what's planned at the moment. Suggested by experience.
Are you leaking that?
In that case, maybe a bit.
Okay.
Yeah. So the plan is to have an after party. The after party isn't fully planned, but we should have a DJ by one of our own Evo members who is going to be the DJ. I don't know if he wants me to leak it or not, but I'll say it's Nitro. Nitro Fane is going to be our DJ for that evening. And yeah, we're going to have some stuff in store. That's what I can say for right now for the after party. But yeah, Potsy time. So yeah, I'm trying my best to make this event great. I'm trying.
You gotta.
It really depends. Okay, the biggest thing about this event, the biggest thing that I need you guys, even though there's only 34 of you watching us, and I appreciate you guys watching us, and those listening on Spotify later on. If I don't mention the Spotify, I'm gonna get crucified for it. So There we go. The biggest thing, Monday, there will be a tweet by XPEon. If you haven't followed XPEon on Twitter already, you should probably do that. We'll also tweet it as well. There will be a tweet out on Monday at about 2 p.m. with information regarding the tickets. I am going to leak. I'm going to tell you the information about the tickets now. There's going to be an early bird special. The first round of tickets are going to be sold on July 1st. There will be a link posted on Monday allowing you to go to the Eventbrite page and subscribe essentially to receive a notification when those tickets go live. There is a limited amount of tickets for the early bird special. They will be they will be 15, I think, percent off, so 40 euros instead of 45. After that, after about a week, early bird special is over. Then we go back to full price of 45 euros. Only the tournament entry tickets will be sold at the early bird special. For basic entry, just for people who just want to show up but not play in the tournaments, but still have access to all the side events and community stuff going on. That 15 euro base ticket will be sold after the early bird special, including the VIP after the early bird special. So make sure you pay attention on Monday. If you want to get that announcement, get the early bird special, make sure you buy those tickets because they're only a set amount. And also it lets us know the interest of the events initially, which is pretty big because that will help us determine some things of whether more things will be possible. Depending on how big of a response we get from these first couple weeks of selling the tickets could depend on us getting in the entire venue even for ourselves. So with your help, we definitely could potentially make this event even bigger. That's all I have to say. If not, no worries. We have everything planned in place. At minimum, regardless of whatever happens, there will be a tournament and there will be at least some interesting things that will happen at the event to make sure everybody's entertained and having fun. Outside of that, there could be a lot more that happens. So it really just depends on your guys' support and how much you guys are excited and planning already for this event. Also, a streamer has already confirmed that they are going to be attending. Trilux is going to be re-attending the event as well. He has already confirmed that he is coming back, and we are in negotiation. Yeah, he's coming back this year. And he is looking to do another German cast. So we are looking at the likelihood of having a German cast for the event as well, like last year through Trilux's stream. Okay. I think that's everything.
That's everything?
That's pretty nice.
Yeah. It's exciting. This all happened within the last week, by the way. So a lot's happened in the last week. I've been kind of panicking a little. I've been sweating.
Yeah, that's why we haven't done the podcast, surely.
Surely. It was all just because of this update. That's why.
Yeah, no, we were just hyping it up, you know?
Yeah, but no, seriously. All of this information that I just told you happened within the last week. So it's been crazy busy for me this last week. And unfortunately, it is just now starting. It's starting to get even more busier. So, yeah. Hopefully, I won't die by the end of it. Hopefully, I will be alive by the event. Because I'm panicking, boys and girls. But yeah, July 1st is when the first early bird tickets go on sale. And then a week or two afterwards, we will go back to, we will start doing the full tickets for everything else VIP. VIP will also be very limited. At the moment, right now, I'm only looking to sell 20 VIP tickets. So if you're wanting a VIP ticket, they're going to be 150 euros. Expect for them to be going really quickly. But for the VIPs, we have, I think, a plan set in place that will go much more beyond what Trackmania offered. So,
yeah, you gotta go ask Masa what he wants for VIP, because I asked him after Trackmania. He was like, everything was shit. Basically.
Yeah. Well, it's not one area to chill and play. Figure acting like an idiot again. Yeah, it's not just one area this time. There are multiple VIP areas. There's a lot more to
look out for.
Yeah, to look out for. And those who have received VIP invitations already know what those are. So, and I think they are going to be an upgrade.
Yeah, Lingo is asking what's the difference between VIP and normal.
VIP gives you access to special VIP areas. I can't talk about the details of that yet because they aren't 100% confirmed. But from what we have right now, there will be multiple VIP areas that are accessible only by VIPs, and they'll have special perks. That's all I can kind of say. Compared to somebody who just has a tournament ticket, that is access to the tournament, of course, playing in the tournament, but also to side events if they want and whatnot. Basic entry ticket gives them access to the arena to view, be a viewer in the arena, and also participate in any community side events. Outside that, they will not be allowed to play in the tournament. We'll have bands and everything and lanyards for everybody, basically denoting what they are or what ticket they purchased. So that is all the information. My brain is mud now. So
I mean, to be fair, you probably don't need a VIP ticket. Not
for
necessarily.
Lingo, probably not.
I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I just thought about Lime saying that Masa hated the VIP area. I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends. In Trackmania, you don't really need it.
Some players are going to get like for Masa, for example, they get free access to VIP.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even know if he meant it serious, but in a sense, VIP areas usually are simply there, so people like Masa can't get swarmed by other people, or like
it's exactly for the reason
having
yeah,
time out or
sense.
stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, it depends, I guess, because in Trackmania we just never had these issues at all. Like never. Like even Trilux last time, I don't think. I mean, sometimes they went into the VIP area, but I think they only went into the VIP area mostly to just get the free drinks they got there. And other than that, I mean, you saw Trilux outside or like
but
at the venue.
Venue is completely different from Trackmania. It's not some rackety old hotel from the 70s that was with a
but
coat of paint
doesn't
slapped on
really.
it.
It doesn't really matter in that sense. It's just you just don't get randomly stormed and annoyed all the time by fans or something like that.
There will be a lot of secluded areas from what we have planned. So that's going to be the major perk. If you're not somebody for crowds, there you go. That'll
yeah, I mean, no, I'm not gonna say hello to anyone.
Yeah, definitely not me. In fact, I'm gonna hide in the corner the entire event. So
as always, yeah. That's what I expect from you. Yeah.
Just a heads up, I have a big NPC energy. So
big NPC energy, nice.
Yeah.
So in other words, I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna make you an interviewee.
Yeah, I want to do the interviews. Oh. Yeah, but that is just something different, When I'm in the zone of doing something like working and stuff, completely fine. But when I'm just feeling and stuff, I have really NPC energy.
Yeah.
What quests do you give out?
Yeah, but I actually this is something that I want to. I've been thinking about to make the whole. Why are you laughing?
Yeah, because of the question I asked, but you didn't notice. Oh. You can do it again. Just.
Yeah, you do. This is bad. Yes, Icecrusher, you can go. I can talk after.
No, just ask. Yeah, what kind of quests you give out? If it's something like kill some mobs, or I don't know, bring some water, or I don't know. What kind of NPC you are?
Rats. Are you the sewer rat NPC?
Yeah, you have to. You have to bring me as many fruits to the limo.
I see.
Yeah, possible. I'm gonna makes me really happy.
Yeah, are you the NPC quest that we need to talk to your significant other because your relationship hasn't been going well, but you're literally sitting like 2 inches away from him?
No, what?
Is that out of a game or what?
I think that was really specific.
Yeah.
So we've got a storyline already. That's good. That's nice. Okay.
From there's a reference. I think it's towards Skyrim. I think, but it's like me and my husband haven't been communicating well, and she's literally sitting at a table, and he's sitting like at like 2 feet away from her, and you have to like just walk to each other and talk to the other person, back and forth. And, like,
You're
get
the
them to talk.
messenger, and oh my god.
Yeah.
Hey, now you know what I feel like all of the time.
Oof, Chris.
Yes, Lingo, I'm going to the event.
Sit back in your
with Gecko
silence.
too. You know, if anything, I mean, I have a really NPC energy, but you know who doesn't? Gecko. He doesn't have NPC energy. He's gonna talk to everyone.
He has a training montage protagonist character role.
I don't know where he got that, but I'm really happy. So
next I play my card Pot of Greed. This adds 2 cards to my hand.
The quest is gonna be like, if you got talk to Gecko, you can come and talk to me, basically. And then
So
I give
he's
you
filtering
another
out the idiots.
quest.
So you can say, yeah, you can go to Lime. Nah, you can't.
I would never make it. I think I would never get past this gate. That's too high up for me.
So-
early.
Lime.
People are gonna come to me and I'm gonna ask, do you know who Gecko is? And if they're clueless, okay, sorry, I cannot talk to you.
Lime, have you convinced Mark yet to come to XPEvo?
Yeah.
No, but I will do. I will do.
I know
I
Turbo's
believe
trying
he's
to convince him
afraid
as well.
that he's gonna see many people.
I feel like Mark is one of those people you would have to arrange him a free VIP ticket. Maybe that helps.
I did not think about that before, but that might be worth
That's
doing.
actually a good idea, yeah.
Yes, because he's gonna be like
and I'll have Turbo send
like
it to
social
him, since I know
anxiety
him
and
Turbo
stuff.
talk to each other all the time.
Yeah, they met once. I mean, I think
They
probably
met
met multiple
multiple
times by now.
Didn't they go to Norway together?
Yes.
Yeah, they went to Norway. I mean, Mark also came to our house, so we're kind of close friends. So you would say.
Oh.
So I will have to talk to Tuvo. So me, Gecko, and Tuvo will have to convince Mark to come.
But how did this then turn out? He came to your house and you were just standing in the room as an NPC and without any question mark about your head. Did you guys even talk then, or was there any kind of conversation?
You know what was really funny? That he kept asking me, what we can do now? What we can do now? And I was like, I have no fucking idea. Like he was like, do you have something prepared? We can record videos. We can do this. We can do that for a streaming, right? And I was like, no, I didn't think about that. I thought this would be like a friend visiting friends and stuff, but he thought something for content for Twitch. I wasn't sure about it.
So the question mark about your head is your confusion, and not because you want to give out a quest. Then I see.
Yeah. I need to prepare my quest for everyone's. Actually, what I was about to say before is that I've been thinking about dynamic that we can do in the XPEvo, so people actually come to talk to others, and get to actually build a community and possibly a friendship out of that event.
Oh my god, that's such a cool idea. Literally, you go to the event and everyone gets his own little quest, and like you have to find this person and find out this and that about.
It's
you
something
get,
that
like, a free
I
drink
did.
in return if you do it.
I mean, actually, that would be Pog. Lime, do it. Just tell me what you need.
The thing is, I was thinking about that because the first time that I went to a League of Legends event, they were like, okay, we're gonna give you like 5 cards, like from each style. I mean, support, top, and blah blah. And if you want to get all the cards that are from the support lane, and that were like illustrations of the what are these? The champions. You had to trade them with the people. So you have to come to people to talk to and say, hey, do you have like this? Do you want this one? And then you start talking. So I want to do that with something that is Trackmania related, and hopefully
you have to do it in
people
a way
start
where you
talking in
can't
the
cheat the
event.
system.
Mm.
Trackmania players are too introverted. They are gonna find some way to cheat the system where they don't have to interact with each other.
League of Legends players are not that far away from being shy or as shy as Trackmania players. And I can say that dynamic worked really well in a huge space, because we were in the arena. It was a huge arena. But since this event is not going to be held in like a big arena, like Lance's arena, I think that it will work. I mean, my goal is to have people talk to others and not standing like there like NPCs like me, waiting for someone to come to you, or just go to the people that are more popular, for example, to the players, and just talk to the players and then do nothing else. I want for everyone to have an experience that they can remember, and then they will say, oh yeah, and then XPEvo we did this, and I talked to many people and I got these cards from that as a souvenir.
I want to meet new people. Oh, Ox is here. Ox interviewing. Yeah, that sounds cool. I want to meet new people too. Like the sad thing is, I know so many people in Trackmania, and like people were like, "Don't you know, Import? I was there at Trackadia," and I was like, "Bro, you didn't say hi to me, or if you did, you didn't tell me who you were."
I mean, I didn't know who Icecrusher was before Arcadia.
Many people didn't know.
Ice, weren't you the one? Weren't you carrying a poster around and had everybody sign it?
Maybe that was my strategy all along. Yes. Yeah.
Not a bad strategy.
It worked. I'm here now, so it wasn't too bad, I guess.
Yeah, it worked. I noticed you.
But with Shorty, it was like he was just sitting next to me. I mean, yeah. We had a different connection here.
I mean, I had certain questions to the people sitting next to me because I didn't bring anything.
The requirements about the people next to you. They maybe have a keyboard or mouse.
I said next to Ice. I think I said next to Ice. I think it was before during a match. I was like, I need to do this, and I could figure out how to do this only with the keyboard, because like in Windows and everything, you can do everything with keyboard just fine. You don't need a mouse. But once you are like in special subjects, you're like, yeah, how do I do this now? So I was like, he wasn't there, I think, at that moment, so I just quickly grabbed his mice, connected it to my PC, used the mice for a few minutes, and then when he came back, I had to give it back to him.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I
didn't get the memo. His PS5 controller and USB stick, but that was it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get the memo. I just I read that PCs are there. I was like, yeah, well, if they're gonna sponsor us PCs, then I guess they're also gonna sponsor us a mouse and a keyboard. But to be fair, in any game other than Trackmania, and even in Trackmania with the keyboard players, obviously, you don't care about the keyboard and mice, because I didn't care about them. But in all other games, obviously, no League of Legends player would ever go to a LAN event without bringing their own mice and keyboard at least, right? So it makes sense. But yeah, well, controller obviously I brought with me. Not that it.
I care about my keyboard.
I brought a whole setup. I brought a gaming laptop. I brought a headset, keyboard, mouse for any of the Evo players if they needed one.
Who needs headsets? Who needs headsets?
I even brought an extra controller.
Remember the stupid €18 headset and keyboard and mouse combo that so many people bought at the Aldi?
Yeah, that was so dumb, bro. I remember I went with Robin to freaking Saturn in like downtown Hamburg, and like he had to go buy himself a controller, and he spent like €70 on a brand new controller, and I was like, bro, pain.
I even brought 2 controllers just to make sure that if one breaks, I have a second one. But
yeah, and then I realized nobody would ever want my controller because I use a PS4 controller.
Ew.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody's like, ew. I'm like,
I'm gonna buy a bunch of
fits,
controllers and stuff, and I'm gonna bring it to XPEvo so I can make profit.
That's like okay.
Not a bad idea.
I don't even
I
play
mean,
PlayStation, but the PS4 controller is my favorite.
I mean, I switched during the years, but
I don't play with controller. I play with keyboard, and it has to be a mechanical one. Otherwise, it feels different, you know.
Of course.
Well, Shorty said that you don't feel the difference on mechanical. I mean, on the keyboard when you play Trackmania. That's a lie. You feel it.
That is a lie.
I never
That
said
is a lie
that.
for literally
Wait,
anything.
why do you bring my name in there?
Yeah, because you said you literally put the example. It doesn't matter on the mice and then keyboard that you play on Trackmania, but if you play League of Legends,
because
it does.
I don't play with the keyboard, I don't care about the keyboard. Obviously, I do notice that. I can talk to you about keyboards like half an hour out of nothing, literally. So.
Okay, do it.
No.
Just
nobody wants to hear that. Like literally, nobody wants to hear that.
Oh, that's
So since Ox is in here, I'll also mention Ox is going to be running a full speed of the week, and that'll be happening tentatively on the Saturday evening, right before the XPEvo after party. We plan to finish all the way up to losers bracket round 3, and then immediately afterwards at like 7, or depending on how late we end, hopefully it's scheduled for 7 at the moment. Ox will run his full speed of the week. And he's like, that's decided. Good to know. Yeah, bro. I'm sorry. Listen, if Sam's been the one corresponding with you, my bad, bro, because Sam needs to do a better job. But yeah, that is the plan for right now. And Ox, if you want, we can cast it together. Because I'm not doing any casting at XPEvo. I'm not planning to cast at all. So, we can cast for full speed of the week together. I think that would be fun.
So you're just using the podcast now to make like plans?
Yes. This is how it works.
Now it's manifested.
When people are present, it's easier to just ask them when they're here rather than wait on Discord for years on a response. Not that I've ever messaged Ox about it yet, but like,
I think they have the pressure of being live and that they have to.
They have to say yes regardless.
Yes.
I mean, I feel that though, because I've also had like one event that I did with the OK boys, and getting them to answer was like the worst part of everything. Like we even had a fucking Discord group, and I told them, yeah, can you please tell me yes or no, basically. Like it was a one or the other question, and they just kept ghosting. Just kept ghosting. I was repeating the question, they just kept not answering because they didn't want to answer. Yeah, great.
Yeah, Ox, you better have a good map prepared for that week, otherwise everybody's gonna hate you. Anyways,
people are gonna hate on maps. People are gonna hate on maps either way.
Yeah, people are gonna hate the map either way.
But just short question back to XPEvo: will there be a gear like mouse and keyboard?
Yes. So that perfect question. There will be headsets, keyboard, and mice already there at the event. If you're needing a controller, you have to bring your own controller. Obviously, that goes for the same for those who need wheel and foot pedals.
Unless you want me to sell you a keyboard. I mean, a controller.
Speaking to you, Granadi.
If you are listening this.
if you hear this through the grapevine, you need to bring your own wheel and foot pedals. Luckily for you, we're literally at the Saturn store, so if you forget anything, you can literally just walk right across the street and Saturn's right there. So,
I mean, at least the foot pedals, I think it's easy to find. Not sure what wheel he uses. I don't think any type of wheel is Saturn is just gonna sit there and be like, yeah, but well, we have like all wheels here. Not sure about that.
But if people have a preferred keyboard and mouse too, like Bozbez, I know he plays Trackmania with a mouse. Like if he has a preferred mouse, he needs to bring his own mouse.
Obviously. Who does
I still don't understand that. I tried that. I tried that for a bit, and it just no.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I need to try again.
I don't know how he does it, to be honest. But and he's good too, which makes it even like more like, huh? Like how?
It's hard to comprehend, yeah.
Yeah.
I also don't understand it, especially in any kind of somewhat arcade race. That's so hard to, have fun with wheel. I feel like
even with the wheel and like foot pedals, it kind of baffles me how like you can have so much control with that, because it just feels it would feel super clunky to me to try to control with a wheel.
I mean, the wheel does
On the
make some
arcade
sense,
game.
to be honest.
I mean, I
Like,
guess,
your
but-
aim is gonna be insane with a wheel, so that definitely helps. And I mean, I think one of the big lucky things that happened to Granadi is the fact that like smooth steering in general, or like having control and aim over your car, got so much more important with Trackmania 2020 compared to before. I think that is really something that kind of helped him.
true. Yeah, plastic, grass,
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah.
yeah, even without the new services, simply the grip change that they did at low speeds that enables you to like speed slide at lower speeds, like 1 year earlier on dirt and grass, and the new dirt compared to the old dirt, the outside turns, just, it did help him. It did help him, at least
For
his
sure.
style. I mean, he was pretty good. He was really good before already as well. But
what was I gonna say? There was something well, one thing that's on my mind is I do know that some of the TMCL players and maybe some who are going to be regional seeds, or even like if Birdie and Chemco end up coming, there may be a conflict with the Wildcard World Championship on Sunday, the 24th. We are currently scheduled to have our grand final start at 4:30 p.m. and the first matches of Group B of that Swiss stage, which would include the Middle East Africa seed 1, seeds 2 and 3 of EU. So that's the second place and third place of TMCL plus fourth or fifth and sixth, I think, as well, or something like that. There's 4 TMCL teams and several regional teams that would be affected by that. If for any reason any of them, specifically like Feed and Enter, who were first and third last year at Trackmania, if for whatever reason they were able to repeat that, there may be a slight conflict with them if they were to make it to the grand final. I'm trying to work on that with Softy at the moment. If not, I have another plan in place to make sure that doesn't conflict at all. For those who have to play that day, regardless of whether they're still in the XPEvo tournament or not, we will still have PCs that you were able to play your matches on. We will make a space available for you, as that area downstairs, it'll be open free to play for everybody who has a tournament entry ticket after they're eliminated even. But if for whatever reason players need to use that area for their Trackmania World Tour matches that day, that evening on Sunday, we have the venue till super late into the evening. So there's no worry, you will still be able to play from the LAN. So there we go.
That's really nice for them to know.
Plan
actually.
and place. I care about people, believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm a bit surprised, yes, indeed.
Yeah, imagine I helped organize an event for the community. Who would have thought? I care? What? No.
I thought it's
No
just for
way.
you, ego, but okay.
It is
Yeah,
for
just
my
for
ego.
your ego.
It's totally for my ego.
Fuck you.
That's why I'm stressing to death every day. It's for my ego.
Yeah, no worries. Like I said, we don't expect anything from you, so it's fine.
That's a lie, and you know it, because everybody's like, if this event sucks, you suck, right? I'm
Yeah,
like, thanks.
I mean, now that everybody knows that you're the one behind it, yes. You didn't have
it's
to
not.
mention that
It's not
all
just me. It's all.
No,
it's,
it's only you. It's
no
only
pressure
you.
though. No pressure.
It's not just me. It's Atomic as well, but Atomic's handling more of the behind the scenes stuff. I just happen to handle the flashier stuff. So
Yeah,
Like
people,
the
if you don't like
stream.
something, you can just send a message to input.
Yeah, if you hate me, if you hate Evo, just hate me instead, because it's all my fault, right? Surely.
all on you.
Only me. Just throw your hate towards me.
Mhm.
I can handle it at least. All right, now let's talk about Dirt Invitational 2 and wrap this puppy up. Yeah, there is going to be a second Dirt Invitational. We are in the 7th of the 8th week. Well, we just finished the 7th of the 8th week of Dirt Invitational. Dirt Invitational was happening at Monday at 8 o'clock. Yes, 8 o'clock.
Dirt Weekly, not Dirt Invitational.
Dirt Weekly, sorry. Dirt Weekly has been happening 8 o'clock every Monday. Many of you have forgotten. Your fault, not mine. But Dirt Invitational is going to be happening, in July, we said? July 15th? The weekend of that weekend things. I think it's during the weekend of Ascension happening, but I think most of the people who are playing and the Dirt Invitational are not in Ascension anyways.
There's no weekend, Ascension. So. What are you talking about? Ascension is end of this month.
There's like 3 Ascension events.
Yeah, but the next one's in September.
Oh, well then. I don't know. Some event was happening. Oh, it's Caught, right? Wait, is it Caught? I think it's Caught. Somebody was saying it happens the same weekend as another event. Maybe it's Caught. I don't remember. Whatever. Either way, Dirt Invitationals happen next month. So if you are wanting to get into Dirt Invitational, make sure you attend this last week of the weekly on Monday at 8 p.m. Central European Time. Top 10 gets, well, actually, not even top 10. You need to get top 8, I think, to qualify for the top 32. Now, not everybody from the top 32 we expect to actually attend the Invitational, so there may be some spots that open, and if not, we'll have a last chance qualifier for those remaining spots. Outside of that, it will be same format as last Invitational, so make sure you attend. There will be a decent prize pool. I don't remember how much our prize pool was last time, but the prize pool planned is 250 euros at the moment, I think. So if you want to donate towards the prize pool, you can donate to our normal donation link on link in Evo, and you can just put a note there for Dirt Invitational. And we appreciate that, and we'll add it to the prize pool things. But 250 euro is the prize pool, I think, is what we have set at the moment. So
good.
Yes.
Speaking about the Dirt Weekly, wasn't there something that I wanted to mention about that?
Just because I'm qualified and he's not? I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Tell us, Ice. What about it? What about Dirt Weekly?
Nothing. No, there was nothing.
Nothing?
No, surely no.
The surely one time not.
The very one time.
Oh yeah, I did beat you I did beat you a week, and I made fun of you. And then the week that you would have beat me, I decided not to play that week. Luckily.
Scared Potter.
Angst Potter. Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta choose your battles wisely.
It'll be fine. All right. Well, I mean, some people have been asking some questions, but if you guys have any questions regarding Racing Rumble Championship, XPEvo, or Dirt Invitational, now is your time to ask in the chat, and we will read your questions, answer your questions whatsoever. Ice, while we're waiting for some questions to come in, tell us about your Trackmania life.
My life, Trackmania.
Yeah. When did you start playing Trackmania? What game was it?
I think.
Why do you still play the game?
I still play just to beat you.
Okay,
that's my whole.
Completely fair.
I'm glad my entire existence is literally what fuels you to come back every day. Thank you for fueling my ego.
That's what I'm here for. No, I think I started with TMNF actually, like playing some online servers, some LoL maps, some short maps, stuff like that. Probably 2009. When did it came out? I think around about this time, 8, 9, something like this. That's where I started to play. I also tried ESL, like playing some league matches, but I was just way too bad for that. So I lost every single match, but I tried. And then I basically, maybe I stopped playing for more than 10 years, I guess then. I started with TM 2020 again. After, I think I watched some turbo, not live stream. Yeah, well, it was a live stream. Some 6-hour turbo campaign. I don't know what it exactly was. Not Gamers Assembly, but something like that. I don't remember exactly from Virtual and Riolu. So which
AGDQ live speed run.
Yeah, and this
awesome games done quick.
Yep, that's what got me hooked again, and I was like so close to actually buy TM2 to also play the XD race. But luckily enough, 2020 came, and the new game came out, and since then I'm playing 2020. In the beginning, I was just a typical Call of the Day ND, I think, and then I joined Wisp and started also to map and stuff like this. And nowadays, we're playing a lot of different competitions. I play like also the EMC or some ice competitions. Also some tech competitions, everything that's out there. I haven't actually played FS yet, any competition, I think, but interested in that.
Just don't.
Just don't, okay. I heard there's a nice plugin out there, maybe that helps me, but
we don't talk about that anymore. That
Full speed community mod check.
The Voldemort plugin, I see.
It's unfair if only a couple of people have it. It should be public. Yeah. Well, I mean, don't but whatever.
Okay, first question.
delicate
How many
salt.
Evo people are on I'm assuming he means are attending XPEvo. I'm assuming more than what we had last time. I think we had 25 over that last time. I would assume way more, especially since all the M&M people would likely show up as well, or a decent portion of them. So they're not M&M anymore, they're Evo, but I would assume that a much more larger portion of Evo would attend. So yeah, that's that. Ice. Question from Mr. Toby guy, Gunguten. Opinion on Mario Fan 888's fan club in EMC.
Yeah, I'm starting. I booted up the game, but I don't know the name of it.
Yeah, boom, 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 man.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, boom, boom, boom. That's their thing. That's their thing that they say.
Sorry.
They say boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
It's
when they would get it, when it would be AAAs, they would say boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
I casted a game for them with Tundle.
I only remember I created a CD once with techno music, and I called it Oots Oots Boom Boom. But that's the closest I can get there.
Nice. Any other questions, chat? Usually everybody wants to ask 15,000 questions in the middle of the podcast, and then when it comes to actual Q&A with chat time, they never want to ask any questions. So
yeah, because
either
you're talking about the topic. People don't. It's like when you're in class and the teacher is like, anyone has a question, and you're like, of course you don't.
No, I don't want to.
I mean, by the time teachers ask me, do you have any questions? By that time, I even forgot my question and why I asked it, and I'm so confused I'm not listening anymore.
Yeah. How are you gonna have a question about something that you don't know? I mean,
I hate that you guys hit me with
like that
reality.
That's what happened in the online classes, like you had to raise your hand, like your digital hand, and by the time the teacher saw that you raised your digital hand, the question you wanted to ask is so long ago that asking that question is gonna upset the teacher, so you're just like, no, I'm gonna remove my digital hand again. It's not worth it anymore.
Oh, you know what? I'm in classes now, right? And on Zoom thingies, and I still don't know how to do my hand thingy. I don't know how people do it. And since I have the thing in German, it's even harder to know what am I clicking or not. And I'm so afraid of doing an oopsie and get recorded, and then become viral. So I prefer to not have any question.
Yeah.
I have a question, Import. I probably asked it already, but there's no coaching this time again, right?
Correct. There's no coaching this time. The side events that we're focusing on is more like fun stuff. More like small small side competitions like Full Speed of the Week. I think we're gonna have an ice event. I know that's what I remembered. That's why I forgot to mention. If any of you are content like people, like make YouTube videos or like cool creations, art, anything like that, during the stream on during XPEvo, we will do a content creator highlight. So if you made a video for Trackmania that you want, like a map highlight video that you made or something, or a gameplay highlight that you made, we were going to put that during our breaks for everybody to see. Obviously, give you credit, of course, and give you a nice little highlight and with your whatever social link that you want so that you can get more people to your channel. So that is something that we also wanted to do, provide a little bit more community feel than what Trackmania gave. I want to be coached. Well, Lingo, no.
I mean, to be fair, I think the coaching wasn't really a success in general. I mean, money-wise, maybe, but literally, the full-speed coaching by Kroba was the most used one, and over half of them were like just full-speed players buying it for the memes. The other coachings weren't really.
Oh my god.
It's so true, though.
Who would ever pay for full speed coaching? I would never.
Of all people, Chroma?
Never.
You think Chroma's gonna teach you how to play full speed? Bro.
I mean, the thing is, I personally think coaching in Trackmania is not really that. It doesn't really make that much of a sense, because like coaching is usually most sensible probably for like strategy kind of things, like things you have to actually actively think about. But in Trackmania, there is no such thing as you have to think about something. You want the best line, yeah, look at the world record. You want to know like how to airbag and stuff like that, yeah, watch this tutorial about what kind of tricks you can do. Like there isn't too much like that you can actually in person to person can coach.
Yeah, but instead of going to YouTube and search for the stuff, you literally have someone besides you and say, yeah, you have to airbreak here, and you do this.
Yeah.
And you
I mean,
press,
of course.
Or
I'm not saying
you
it doesn't
want to
help at
have the
all,
line
but
that the world record has, okay, you have to go this way. So you don't have to go. Basically, coaching in Trackmania is efficient time, You're paying for not doing research to get the research
Not just
right.
that. Because I also used another training once, and it was just pointing out my mistakes. I just didn't see myself. Like it's like with every coach, he just analyzes you in a completely different way and things you would not just think about it, and also helps you maybe with some tools how to analyze it. Like how can you set up the replays? What are you need to look for? Maybe it's some nose slide you haven't seen. I mean, it's some obvious thing in the end. You could just watch the replay, right? But something you just missed in this case, or like you have the wrong lineup for some corner, which maybe works but is slower and stuff like this. Like things you obviously could just copy, and in the end you would never know why it was correct. So maybe a coach can just help you also your own pace and your own driving and improve it. That's why I enjoyed it when I once had also another training then.
Yeah, but then it was one-on-one training, right? That
actually it was just one-on-one.
A bit more sense.
Yeah. And it was on EMC maps, so it was very for mixed competition, so with a lot of different things to look out. And but I think Import wants to say something.
I was just saying, I don't know, bro. Just drive faster. That's all you need to say. Tell people. They'd be like, how do I improve? Drive faster. Like,
press harder.
Hard.
I know. Yeah.
Press the gas. Press the gas to go forward. I mean,
in Hot Lab League, we just say don't hit walls.
Yeah, I mean,
just don't hit walls.
The best advice is the worst advice. Just drive fast and get to the finish. Easy.
Just don't crash. Yeah, I mean that's what I do normally. I'm not fast, but I don't crash. So it's
It was so much more fun having these discussions back in the old games without the replay stuff, because now you have like live replay. You can compare against your goals and everything so easily. Back in the day, we had like discussions. Yeah, do you drive this inside pole or outside pole? And like people just didn't know. It took you very long to find out which is faster, and sometimes people were proven wrong. I mean, you sometimes still have that, like with TMGL, where they have different strategies, but usually nowadays you find it out quite quickly what is faster.
You have the tools for it yet? No.
Yeah, you have just the tools for it.
Yeah. Man, well, I think we're pretty much done with the podcast here. We're at the end and everything.
Yeah, I'm done with life.
Yeah, I'm pretty over it. I'm over you all.
Classic NPC.
Yeah. I'm
no,
going back
see
to
you in
sleep
3
as
weeks.
well. 14 hours wasn't enough.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to be back at the podcast. I want us to do more podcasts. And we still continue to plan it. Even if it's not necessarily every week, at least we're doing it, right? It could be worse. We could just drop off the face of the planet and never come back. So I'm happy that at least we're still able to do it when we can, and it's okay if we can't do it every week. So
just rename to Dropped Podcast instead of
Dropped Podcast. Yeah,
Dropped Weeks. But...
Dropped Weeks Podcast.
I mean, I don't mind it that much as well. We just maybe should be able to like figure out to like mention that earlier if we can't do it instead of on the day itself. That's the only thing that maybe is a little bit bad.
Yeah, Shorty and Lime. Anyways.
Huh?
The thing is that sometimes I do have free time on Thursday, and then Thursday came, and then things came in also. So I was like, but I had free time, and now I don't in the podcast and things. And I literally cannot say, yeah, I'm gonna be fully free on Thursday because I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. So unpredictable. Life is unpredictable.
Unlike Trackmania physics.
Wow. Now mention magnets and reactors. Just do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're consistent. Just not humanly consistent.
Yeah.
Well,
it is what it is.
Thank you, Ice, for coming at the last minute because we thought Shorty wasn't going to wake up in time to the podcast. So thank you for coming at the last minute.
Thanks for having me and being the fourth wheel to stabilize your podcast, maybe.
I literally stood up 8 hours before, like, yesterday. I have no idea why. It's
okay, Shorty. It happens, all right? It happens to the best of us.
You see, this is what I mean, that Thursdays are unpredictable.
Hey, I woke up in time, so.
I mean... Normally, for everybody who doesn't know, typically we're supposed to be here ready 30 minutes before the podcast starts. And both Lime and Shorty, I kid you not, always come in like 5 minutes right before.
Wait. No.
It's true.
No.
It's true.
I'm
for the last like 3 times. Chris?
I was 15 minutes.
I can confirm.
The last 3 times I've been already set up like over half an hour ago.
No. You're always like, yeah, I'll be on soon. Literally, I have to tell you guys, every time at 19:30, go into Video Ninja, I need your webcam. And at 19:40, you're usually like, okay, let me boot up my laptop, it's gonna be done in 5 minutes. And then you're in there by 19:40. Lime usually is there at 19:45 by the minute we should go live, by the way. So I have to scramble and set everything up in the 15 minutes of countdown.
Yes, but not
You two are literally the worst to work with on a podcast.
Wow.
I'm sorry, but I had to go for ice cream. And when I'm late, it's because I'm doing my makeup.
I can't make my laptop run faster. It just...
You mean a lash tutorial? What was it? I don't remember.
Oh man, it's so hot in this room right now. Jeez. Thank you, Chris.
Well, we were called out. Okay,
this
bye,
is not over
guys,
yet.
everyone. This is why.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Before anybody else gets angry, let's go. We'll see you guys when we come back. I don't know when. Hopefully next week.
Crying.
All right. You guys have a good one. Lime, Shorty, I say bye.
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 Can we without? I need more ice cream.
That's the outro. Just go.